Hello everybody. I hope that you're all well and it's Let's Talk Tuesday again. Let's Talk Tuesday again. A little bit of a different setting this week. I thought I'd bring you along as I made my lunch. So I have my pan here. I have some ingredients on the table. And I thought this is all right, something different. Switch it up a little bit. I trust that you're all well. I've got a little bit of a cold at the minute. I call it a little bit of a cold, but I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself. Coughing, sore throat, the usual. But because I haven't been ill for quite a while, now that I am feeling a bit off, I'm probably feeling sorry for myself. But yeah, I know that I'll be fine in a couple of days. So I thought today I will bring you along as I make my lunch because I wanted to talk about food and how a meal can bring back memories. You know, like how music does. Music can bring back wonderful memories, can't it? I feel like food does the same. Food brings back wonderful memories for me of a place, a time, what was happening then. So that's what I thought I would talk about today. Today's dish that I'm making is something that I felt my family would always make for us on a weekend as children, it was on a weekend. You got something special, you got something different from your porridge or cereal that you had in the week. On a weekend, especially on a Saturday when everybody was at home, you got eggs or bacon or sausages or baked beans. I don't know, something just to switch it up a little bit. And this dish is eggs for me, and it is eggs that are fried, scrambled eggs that are made in a onion and tomato base. And I can remember my grandmother making them. I can remember my mother making them. So it's something that I grew up on. So first of all, what you need, I've got some oil in a pan, nicely warmed up, as you can see from the smoke. And put some onions in. I've chopped up my onions, nice and small. So I'm just going to fry them up a little bit. But yeah, I can remember as a child, we'd wake up on a Saturday morning nice and early, run out barefoot, flip-flops if you're lucky, but most times you were out that house as soon as you could. As soon as your mom said it was okay to go, you were gone, man. On the road, playing about with your friends, you were gone. But while you were out, you were still listening out for your mother because you knew at some point she's going to call you in for food. So you'd be playing, but in the back of your mind, you couldn't wait to see what was on the menu this Saturday. I remember that so well. Absolutely wonderful memories, running about outside and playing as kids. And we would always be pretend cooking as well. I remember that I had a tiny little black pot, which is the same as the same type of pot that you would have in the house, but on a much smaller version. A small little black pot with its lid and its handle, and you pretend to be making fire. And then as you got older, you were allowed to make a little fire and cook. And we'd cook like vegetables, really, kale that we picked in the garden and a tomato, and you just cook along in the yard somewhere, you know, just playing outside. So yeah, I've got some wonderful food memories. And this dish definitely takes me back to when I was very young, maybe 6, 7, 8, you know, just when you just free, no responsibilities. It's somebody else's job to clothe you and feed you. Wonderful times, absolutely wonderful times, let me tell you. Absolutely amazing growing up memories. So yes, at the minute, our onions, I don't know if you can see them, they're just starting to get a little bit golden. So they're almost ready. It's a cheap dish, this. And this is what I like about it as well. You can get a meal out of an onion, some tomatoes. I got 2 small tomatoes, they went big. And 2 eggs. 2 eggs that I've scrambled, whisked up with some milk in it. Not much milk, but just a little bit of milk. And then I have my slice of toast ready. So that's it. Quick and easy meal. Cheap. We like cheap these days. We like anything that's a good bargain these days, I think, especially. Times are hard for all of us. But yes, so this makes a really nice lunch, I'm saying. But you could have it anytime. You could have it anytime. It doesn't have to be only at lunchtime. I'm keeping it really simple. So onions, I don't know. I'm putting in my tomatoes. And I don't want my tomatoes to cook too much. I don't want them to get too soft. I don't want them to have a bit of crunchiness. So yeah, I'll get them going for a little bit. Good. So while they're going, I've got my spice little tray here. So I'm keeping it very simple, like I said. So a little bit of salt. And then a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to put in some red chili flakes. Not too many, just a little bit of red chili flakes. As children we never had chilies in ours, but I'm sure the parents had chilies on the side somewhere. But yeah, so there we go. And it's a quick dish. It's a very quick dish. It's something, like I say, I'm just here at home and it's making my lunch and very quick and not expensive, which is good, and so yeah. The weather's getting nice here at the minute. We're getting lighter days, so in the evenings when Daddy comes home it's light now, which is lovely, and in the mornings it's getting lighter as well, so it's wonderful. I love it when the days are lighter and that the buds are starting to appear on the trees, because when I'm working upstairs I can look outside and I see the trees and the buds are starting to come, so the leaves will be on soon. Oh, springtime is just an amazing time when everything comes alive again. And we're out more, you know, because of that, because of the lighter days. It makes you want to go out more. It makes you want to do more outdoor jobs as well, so which is perfect. So that's what that looks like now. So our onions and tomatoes are looking good. And next I will put in our eggs. There we go. Eggs are in. Just gonna let them set for a little bit before I start to turn them around too much. But like I say, this brings back absolutely wonderful memories for me. Yeah, growing up, it's great, isn't it? It's great when something takes you back, or even now in the present time, when something just evokes an absolutely wonderful and pleasant memory. So that's here. Just stir it. And that's it. I'll try and come up with a few more recipes that we used to make, or still do make, to be fair, that are not too expensive, but that make a great meal. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Just suggest something and I'll try and make it, even if it's something new. I like to try things. I like to try new things out, new dishes. I do like a new dish. Because otherwise you get bored of cooking the same things all the time, don't you? It's nice to switch it up every now and then. Nice to switch it up. Now the eggs are starting to set nicely. Turn them a little. Our friends took us for breakfast on Sunday morning. It was so nice to have a full breakfast with all the works, you know, bacon, sausage, hash brown, black pudding if you liked it, baked beans, tomatoes. They had, you could have both scrambled eggs and fried eggs. Oh, it felt like such a treat. Because at home, we don't make a full fry-up. It's very rare for us to make a full fry-up. If I do, it's once in a while. But even then, it doesn't have your black pudding for those who like it, or a hash brown for those who like them. I like a hash brown, nice and hot and crispy. Oh, yeah. That's something else I could have added onto my plate, isn't it? But yeah, so we had a wonderful breakfast with them. And it's just nice to go out and do something different and eat something that you're not having on a day-to-day basis. Like I say, for me, eggs was definitely like at home when you were growing up. You didn't have eggs in the week. In the week you had your your cereal, your toast and jam, butter and jam. We had that. We had porridge, meal porridge. You know, it was generally that because we were going to school as well, so it wasn't time to make anything like this. It was a quick eat and let's go to school. But yeah, on the weekend you knew there'd be eggs or something. Oh man, I used to love Saturdays. I used to love weekends. Who doesn't, eh? Who doesn't like a good weekend? So yeah, so this is ready now. Switch off our stove. All good to go. So that's it. It's all done. All done. And I think actually there's quite a lot here. It's probably a bit too much for one person. But Derek could have some later when he comes as well. I like mine on my toast. Here we go. And lunch is served. And lunch is served. And like I say, you'd be playing out, but you'd be listening for that call. You'd be listening for like, Nay, come and eat. You know, you'd be listening for somebody to call out for you so you can run in and get your breakfast. So yeah, I absolutely hope that you're all well and and continue to have a wonderful, wonderful week. So yeah, try it. Let me know how it gets on. It'd be lovely to see somebody's photo if somebody gives you the try. Or if it brings back memories for you and you think, oh yeah, let me make it. We used to have that as children as well, or as adults. Now, you know, because my son makes a version of this and I think he puts peppers in his. So yeah, so it's being made already by the next generation in our home. So yeah, I trust that you are all having an absolutely blessed day. And don't forget to laugh. Life's too short not to. Love yous. See you next week. Bye.